Hello and welcome to South Uist and to the McInnes family CL in Boysdale. Now if you think I sound a bit rough, that's because I've just had the most brilliant week at Keolis. Keolis is in the summer a week-long celebration of Gaelic language, music, song and dance. And I've had a week of Gaelic lessons, of dance lessons and of ceilidhs. So it's been a bit full on. But before I leave, and this fly obviously loves me as well. Before I leave, I'm next week taking the caravan back to Kimberley Caravans, and I did promise you that I'd give you a little tour of my caravan. So what we're going to do is we'll go through the price, weights and measures. We'll have a look at the exterior, we'll talk about what it's like to tow, and then we'll have a look at the interior. So we'll start with the price, weights and measures.
A 2015 Compass Rallye 530 in immaculate condition, such as this one, will set you back about £17,800 from a reputable dealer with the peace of mind of a 1-year warranty. The shipping length is 7.23 metres, the body length is 5.51 metres, that's about 18 feet, and its width is 2.26 metres, that's about 7'5", so that's very easy to tow. As for the weights of this caravan, it has an MRO, mass in running order, of 1337 kilos and an MTPLM, maximum technical permitted laden mass, of 1,480 kilos. This gives you a payload of 143 kilos. The maximum axle load is 1,500 kilos.
Moving on now to a quick look at the exterior. As you can see, you've got the water point, wastewater, electricity on the offside, which is great. We've got heavy duty corny steadies. I told you I'm not firing on all cylinders today. Heavy duty corny steadies, and we've got a AKS stabilizer hitch. Also, we have Alco ATC stability. So this really is top of the range caravan, and even though it's 7 years old, it's got everything on it. It really has. We've got a nice large front locker here, so room for a large gas cylinder and towing mirrors and bucket and sponge and all your bits and pieces. So that's what everyone wants. And then as we move around to the near side, one thing I do have something I don't quite like about it is this Truma barbecue point. You can see I've had to put some tape on it. It rattles in the wind. So if I was buying this caravan, I would have this taken off and I'd have a Whale Easy Slide added instead, because obviously a Whale Easy Slide doesn't flap in the wind. And then we have a locker on this side, on the awning side, with you've got a TV point and a 13 amp socket there, which is great. So you can watch TV in the awning, or of course plug in your electric car. But what is not so great, and this is a feature on many caravans, so don't pick on this one, is you can see the fridge is on the awning side. So if you have people sleeping in the awning and you're running your fridge on LPG, you are discharging carbon monoxide into the awning space. So, you know, if you're going to have an awning, just be aware of that if you're going to go off grid and use LPG for your fridge. And similarly, the toilet cassette empties into the awning as well, which doesn't really worry me at all, but I'm sure it will worry some people. Quick look at the back panel, very, very, very smart. And then a look at the door area. We got a light above the door, which I always love to see. 2-part door with a window, which is fantastic. We got a bin on the back of the door, which has broken. As you can see, it's this bit here is broken, so I'm sure Kimberley will be able to replace that before this caravan goes back on sale. And then we have a fly screen, which we certainly need on a day like today. So that is a quick tour of the exterior. Now let's talk about what this is like to tow.
The manageable width of 2.26 meters makes this caravan really easy to tow, even on narrow two-way roads in the island. I also towed it at 60 miles an hour with my Nissan Navara when we returned from Darlington up to Glasgow, and there were no stability issues whatsoever. The only criticism I have as regards towing is that it can be quite difficult sometimes to achieve a nose weight of 100 kilos. This caravan is very heavy on the nose, and sometimes it's quite a challenge to get that down to 100 kilos.
Okay, now let's talk about the interior. We've got, well, under my camper tow beam placemat, we've got a fitted compass mat there. And there's even a little courtesy light here by the door, which you operate by the bed, and you can use that at night for discreet lighting if you need to use the loo. And there's a very useful coat peg by the door. What I really love about this caravan is all the thoughtful touches. You can tell that this caravan really has been developed by listening to feedback, and yeah, it's a really good. Quite simply, folks, if this wasn't too big for my needs, which it is, I would be keeping it. But it is just too big for one person and a dog, especially when I'm going to have to be manhandling the caravan into a parking space when I'm charging up the car. So you can see the layout here, and this is the caravan's real plus point. And what's interesting is Compass have dropped this layout. However, Coachman have kept this layout on, and Bailey have just reintroduced it with the Unicorn, because it is such a versatile layout. It's so good. Hello, Dougal. So let's go into a little more detail. We've got obviously the dinette here. It's a 3-berth caravan, and there is a curtain that goes around. This obviously makes up a bed. This dinette area here, that obviously makes a bed. And we've got storage underneath. I mean, there is storage everywhere in this caravan. And the one thing I would say is I feel there's probably way more storage volume than there is the payload to fully use it. But the good thing is, with the storage volume, it means that you don't have to have things piled up on top of each other. You can spread all your bits and pieces out. In here is your water tank. I think it's 40 litres. Don't quote me on that. So we have an internal water tank, which is always useful in the winter, as well as the external aqua roll. And yeah, talking about the layout again, this large dinette at the front makes up to either 2 single beds or 1 large double. And what you can do is, as I've been doing this week while I've been going to Keolis, is just leave this made up as a bed, and you've still got a decent sized dinette here to have your meals, which is very good, very good. As I say, storage absolutely everywhere. This is my charging up cupboard where I charge up my camera, etc., because you've got 2 13 amp sockets and a 12 volt socket in here. Obviously they're meant to be for the television, which goes here, and there's a little outlet here for the cables to come out, and you put your TV on there. And also, if that's not enough, we've got another TV point at the front here. So if you wanted to have your TV on the front chest, you can blooming well do that. It's just so well thought out, isn't it, Dougal? It's very well thought out. We've got obviously a pull-out table here. which to be honest I don't use very much because I use the side dinette. We've got a stereo with USB and bananas. I mean, you can see how spread out I am storage wise. There's nothing even in that one. And the other thing that's great is lighting. Lighting in this Caravan is superb. It really is. You've got, let me come back here a bit. I don't know if we'll be able to see it because it's a nice bright day. But let's put some lights on. And you can, I don't know if you can see, because we've got a lovely bright day today. We've got lights over there, over the lockers. And we've got another light here. And we've got spotlights in each corner. One thing we don't have, folks, this is a throwback to 2015. We do not have USB sockets. So that's just one of the little things that you need to be mindful of if you go back to an older Caravan like this. So what you need to do is you need to get one of those little adapters that you put in the cigarette lighter socket there instead. So there's no great shakes. And yeah, we've got more lights here. It really is amazing. As I say, we have a curtain that goes around the dinette. That's stored in here. And we also have carpet, if you want carpet. Don't we, Dougal? Yes, we do. And the carpet we've stored in here. I don't know if the carpet has ever been used. There it is. So it's loose lay carpet. It doesn't look like it's ever been used. Just terrific. This Caravan, I say 2015 Compass Rallye 530. I originally named it Connie, and then I found out from the Durham Caravanners, who actually this Caravan belonged to before. They're on Instagram and I think they're on YouTube as well, the Durham Caravanners. They said, no, that's our old Caravan, and her name's Gracie. So this is Gracie the Compass, and Gracie really suits her because this is such a graceful Caravan. 3 gas burners, we've got an electric ring there, and obviously full oven and grill. More storage space than you can shake a stick at. It really is just superb. One, I wouldn't say criticism, but I don't quite understand why they've done this, is the fridge opens away from the kitchen, and I think that might be so you can grab a beer from the living room while you're watching TV, and your table is in here. Another great thing about this Caravan, I think you've probably seen, it's got a microwave. It's got everything. It's got an omnivent. Get rid of all the cooking smells. We've got a little cocktail cabinet. We've got Alder, central heating. Just the whole caboose. And then into the washroom, which is just, I mean, this is, well, I've seen Caravans that are smaller than this washroom. So you've got your Alder towel there, something that someone says they've not seen for a long time and they're missing it. So here we go, folks, an opportunity for a hello, sorry. And yeah, in case you thought there wasn't enough storage, we've got more storage here. And how many Caravans do you know that have an airing cupboard? That's right, an airing cupboard. I'm using it for a shoe cupboard at the moment. But yeah, an airing cupboard. It is just exquisite. Absolutely exquisite. Double height wardrobe. I've got all my clothes in there. And we have a superb shower compartment here. And yes, I've been over the sealant with a fine-tooth comb, and it is absolutely totally intact. This Caravan has been so well looked after. And like I say, if it wasn't too big for my needs, hecky roof light. if it wasn't too big for my needs, I would seriously be considering actually keeping it. Now, a couple of things I would change. I'm not personally overstruck on purple flowers, but if you look at how the Caravan's been designed, the cushions themselves are actually quite plain, and all you'd need to do is change the cushion covers and the curtains, and then you can get rid of the purple flowers and have something a little bit more minimal if you wanted that. So it's easy to change the curtains and cushion covers if you wanted. So I've probably forgotten loads of stuff, folks, but I just wanted to give you a little tour of Gracie, the Compass Rallye 530. She'll be going back on sale at Kimberley Caravans for £17,800 at the end of July 2022. And honestly, if you want this layout, and you know, as I say, this is such a versatile layout, gives you so much room in the daytime. If you've got guests over, you can have a party in here, or you can keep that as a bedroom down at the end. It's absolutely top notch. Yeah, I am so impressed with this Caravan. I really am. It's been reliable, everything works. I absolutely love it, and I really hope that my new Caravan that I'm getting at the end of July is going to be as good as this one. So there you have it, folks, a tour of my 2015 Compass Rallye 530. Just a short tour because not firing on all cylinders after a week at Keolis, but I hope you found that interesting and useful. Thank you so much for watching, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you know what to do. Please give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if you don't already. It just leaves me to say, from Dougal and from me, thanks for tuning in. There. You sad about giving Gracie back, Dougal? I am. Well, I'm quite sad about giving Gracie back. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? No. He never smiles. No, you don't want to give her back, do you? Still, we're going to have a nice Caravan as well after this. Yeah. We are. Looking forward to that, aren't we? I can see you're on the edge of your seat looking forward to the new Caravan. Yes.